Grant, born the 11th of February 1970, is an Australian former politician and former police officer. Grant was the Minister for Police and the Minister for Emergency Services from January 2017 until March 2019 in the Berejiklian government. 1. He was a member of the New South Wales Legislative Assembly representing Dubbo for the Nationals from 2011 to 2019. He is a former Deputy Premier of New South Wales and New South Wales Leader of the Nationals from October 2014 to November 2016. Grant was the Minister for Justice and Police, the Minister for Racing and the Minister for the Arts in the second Baird government between April 2015 and January 2017. 2. In April 2014, Grant was appointed as the Minister for Hospitality, Gaming and Racing and the Minister for the Arts in the first Baird government. 3. Grant gained additional portfolio responsibilities in October 2014, and in addition to the above responsibilities in the two Baird ministries, he also served as the Minister for Trade and Investment, Minister for Regional Infrastructure and Services, and the Minister for Tourism and Major Events until the 2nd of April 2015. 4. 5. Grant stood down as Nationals Leader and Deputy Premier on the 15th of November 2016. 6. He was Minister for Police until being replaced in that position by David Elliott on the 2nd of April 2019. Contents: early years and background. Edit. A police officer for 22 years. Grant has twice been decorated with commendations for courage by the Commissioner of the New South Wales Police Force. He has implemented a number of community-based policing initiatives in Gilgandra and Brewarrina, and he has received other awards, including the Premier's Public Sector Award. 7. Grant led the criminal investigation into Catholic priest Father Vincent Ryan and has said, "There is nothing I would not do in order to protect the children of NSW from sexual abuse." 5. In 2020, Grant featured in the ABC documentary series Revelation, where he told Sarah Ferguson how he investigated and charged Vincent Ryan on allegations of child sexual abuse. Grant was also featured giving evidence at Ryan's 2019 criminal trial. Grant can speak Wiradjuri, a language from inland New South Wales. 8. Political career. Edit. Grant was endorsed by the National Party as its candidate in Dubbo in June 2010, after a pre-selection battle with one other candidate, also a police officer. 9. 10. At the March 2011 elections, Grant was elected and received a swing of 14.5% in the traditionally strong National seat, winning 63.7% of the vote on a two-party preferred basis. Grant actually won 60% of the primary vote, enough to take the seat without the need for preferences. 11. Grant defeated the incumbent independent politician Dawn Fidel, ending a 12-year hold by independent candidates. 12. In accordance with electoral procedures, he resigned his commission as a police officer due to the resignation of Barry O'Farrell as Premier. 13. And the subsequent ministerial reshuffle by Mike Baird, the new Liberal leader. 3. In April 2014, Grant was appointed as Minister for Hospitality, Gaming and Racing, Minister for the Arts, and appointed as a member of Cabinet. 4. 14. 15. On the 15th of October 2014, Andrew Stoner stood down as Nationals Leader and Deputy Premier, citing family reasons. On the 16th of October, Grant was elected Party Leader, and the following day he was sworn in as Deputy Premier of New South Wales, assuming the majority of Stoner's former ministerial responsibilities. 5. 16. Following a period of leadership speculation which came to a head on the 12th of November 2016 after the Nationals' poor performance at the Orange State by-election, on the 14th of November, Grant, facing a leadership spill, announced his resignation as Nationals Leader and Deputy Premier, effective the following day. 6. 17. Following the resignation of Mike Baird as Premier. 18. Gladys Berejiklian was elected as Liberal Leader and sworn in as Premier. 19. 20. 21. The Berejiklian Ministry was subsequently formed with Grant sworn in as the Minister for Police and the Minister for Emergency Services with effect from the 30th of January 2017. 1. 22. Grant did not seek re-endorsement for the 2019 state election. On the 21st of March 2017, ABC News reported with the headline, "Mr. Grant, NSW Police Minister fined for using phone in car, says he didn't know it was illegal." 23. The Daily Telegraph reported that Grant was a decorated former police officer, and also that Mr. Grant, who has always tried to ram home road safety messages, including the dangers of using mobiles behind the wheel. 24. In 2019, Joy's father was involved in a drink driving related death.